That doesn't feel. No. No. That would
No.
probably be TBT in my opinion.
Not
No,
the two monkeys in a zoo eating feces at each other.
that's basically what Protoss is. Yeah, that's completely what it is.
Yeah.
So in the left top corner, we have low IQ, Fergus.
And down in the bottom right, it's Khazad-dûl. And yeah, PvP. What I would still say is we were just having a discussion pre-match about this, but I still think it is the most dignified and refined of all the matchups on account of the fact that it is being played by two players who have both decided to play the most dignified and refined race.
Yes. And I think it's a hardship matchup that is dependent on luck if you don't know how to scout. No, it's really, really difficult. It's such a dirty fucking matchup, I swear to God.
So cheeky.
Yeah. And it's not even if you want to cheese one another, but there's few units with Protoss, but they're very, very important. So if you lose 1 to 2 Stalkers, they can literally just be death, you know? They can be
Right, yeah. And
they're
every
yeah.
cheeky thing Protoss can do is strongest against Protoss. Like
Literally, it is.
DTs, devastating.
Yeah.
Proxies, devastating. Like
Everything. Yeah, it's really, really easy to mess up a Protoss if you know how. And usually Protoss
right.
people wouldn't know how.
Right.
Yes, definitely would. But right now we see a
We got
standard map opening though. Both is going very, very standard, I would say. And it looks like
pylons at
Fergus.
home.
Yes.
We'll see does Fergus. Yeah, Fergus does scout Khazad-dûl's pylon back there. And I don't know that Khazad-dûl actually scouted Fergus's, so we'll see if he reacts to something or not from that. Um,
Khazad did not
we do
scout his
have.
second pylon. Don't know if that matters. Fergus' second pylon.
Okay.
That can matter
Yeah.
sometimes if you don't know if the opponent made a proxy. Don't see that second pylon in the map. He does got it now, so.
Right. And it does look like Fergus is going with a safe opener, 2 Stalkers, whereas Khazad-dûl is going for the double Adepts. Going to try and get some damage across the map. And
Yes.
a Robo behind it. Um, whereas over here for Khazad-dûl, we actually don't have any tech yet. I guess because the Stalkers. Um,
Yeah, that makes
oop,
sense.
does take
Fergus
care
is
of that
just
little
playing it
block
very
float.
safely right now. But I don't know what he. It seems like he's going directly to Nexus, which is. Oh, 2 sentries. Alright, alright.
Interesting. So instead of tech, he's going double sentry. That is something.
Yeah. Khazad is gonna be full all in here on one base. That's certain. So now it's just a question whether Fergus realizes this and if he can react to it properly. Because it's going to be very, very difficult to defend if you only have 2 gateways and the other one is on Immortal Tech or War Prisms with 3 gateways.
Yeah. Looks like you got a whole exploded structure there. Must have been the pylon blocking. Interesting, yeah.
Is Fergus looking so Stalker? Feels like it. Maybe it didn't. Says this unit's lost tab. He lost 125 resources. Maybe it's just
Fergus did?
probes and cancels.
He lost. Yeah, he lost a
Oh, that
probe.
must have been on cancels to the pylon and the ramp as well. That's true.
Yep, that adds up. Okay.
So Khazad is gonna be 4 gating? That is.
Wow,
I
four
quite
gate
like
and
that.
Robo is hard to afford, but the War Prism's going to be coming out. This is a cheeky little all in here because yeah, it's basically 3 gate Robo, but the Robo's at
Fergus
home and you have the
scouted it
War Prism
now.
instead. Yeah, so he is going to be popping down. It's at a shield battery and another pylon down on the low ground there. And the sentries should be pretty good defensively against this, I would think. If there's no blink involved, especially second battery is going down for Fergus as this starts to march over across the map.
But
Got
with
one
the
immortal,
Warp Prism, he can
6 Stalkers.
actually he could actually just go to the high ground and with the sentry wall Fergus off with the force field
True. That would be
outside from
pretty
his lane.
nasty if he could pull that out. Oof.
It would.
Yeah, we'll see what he goes for here, or if he just tries to brute force his way through the front door, though I don't know if that's going to work at all with double shield battery and 5 sentries here for Fergus.
If he
Though
doesn't,
sentries not very good fighting units. So
very good
interesting to
force
see what's
fields from
on
Fergus
here.
here. But he's gonna
Indeed.
get picked up. Very good micro from both sides here.
Yeah. It does look like, yeah, we're having some stalker juggling here. The probes are getting pulled.
Very good micro. Very good
and
micro. But he's
yeah,
casted to the
Guardian
side
shield here
directly
for
under
Fergus.
the battery. That's gonna cost him so much, but he does such a well job. That Immortal is doing so much damage.
Yeah, and it's getting picked up, pulled back away, picked up, pulled back away. Though with these probes in here fighting, I mean, really that does give... Probes are so good against this kind of rush.
Yes.
Doesn't have room for the Immortal.
And the
Oh,
Immortal
no.
goes down.
This is... I mean, I don't see how Khazad-dûl has any shot here. You can micro your heart out with those 2 stalkers, but
Yes.
I
he's just
think
too
this
much
is...
ahead at this point.
Right, Fergus is just so many probes ahead, and I mean, yeah, that's just 2 more dead stalkers for free.
And with his shield
Fergus is
batteries,
gonna have to walk back around here,
the
but
4 gates.
yeah, he's not gonna be able to fight here at all, and
I
those are
feel-
just getting healed right back up.
Yeah, I feel like if Khazad-dûl has just provoked that shield overcharge and then have stepped away until that it would have gone over, and then poked him more, he would have had such a good chance to kill him because he was overwhelming Fergus in quality of units and units count. So it's really all his shield batteries that
Absolutely.
made this difference.
Absolutely, and the probes, which
Yes.
are just so hard to fight
Yes,
with.
Exactly.
But
But without the shield
like you-
battery, then he might have killed all the probes.
It's possible, yeah, with enough kite back,
Yeah, but the probes
but
did such
he lost so
a
much
difference, yes.
to the shield batteries, yeah.
Yes,
And I do think that you're right.
incredible.
He could have had an opportunity to get on in there with the sentries and force field out that main, which could have been absolutely devastating. You take out that 1 Artosis pylon powering all of Fergus's production, and then suddenly
Yes,
you're
that
in
would have been
trouble. But
GG immediately. But that's also very
Yeah.
difficult to pull off, though.
definitely, and shoulda, wouldas, and couldas are all good and fine. But at this point,
Yes. But
yeah,
he's not
Fergus
gonna back
is
up.
at
He's
relative.
gonna try to make something happen, but like you said, I
Yeah.
don't see it happening at this point.
Fergus is up on army supply, and he's up 26 probes. It's-
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's not where you
Yeah.
want to be in a PvP, that's for sure.
No. The window has well closed on Khazad-dûl at this point. But we'll see. I mean, wild things do happen. So it'll be interesting to see. It's a very cool Warp Prism that Khazad-dûl has. He has a lot of cool unit skins in general.
Honestly, if Khazad-dûl just walked in a DT Shrine right now, then I'm just saying that Fergus does not have a Robo.
Fergus's low-tech defense would not be able to deal with that at all. He doesn't have a Stargate or a Robo. He's not even building
No.
one. He's building another gateway.
So I would say that if Khazad-dûl really want to take this map, then he builds the Dark Shrine immediately.
Right. But it's hard to know. Though he should have an observer
Yes.
in there, doesn't he?
But he is
Yeah.
going for the charge, though, so he's gonna try to see if he can bust open these stalkers with a lot of zealots, and I can definitely see that. Maybe not with these many batteries. This is a lot of batteries, but he does have the high
And-
army supply right now.
Yeah, it's this is so. I mean, this is the moment. This is the one moment, and we're gonna just run up into the main and try and force field him
Ooh, I
out.
like this
Spicy
move.
play here, but Blink in. These zealots are gonna clean up a lot of these probes on the ramp here. They do get mineral
Yes.
walked away, and he is up in the guts of Fergus. Is Khazad-dûl.
This
But
is not bad.
He's just kind of meandering around, and it's very hard to get any damage. Warp Prism goes down,
down.
and that's rough.
Yes.
Might be able to take out this pylon here, but at this point, Fergus has so many gateways,
Yes.
and he's just got the warp-in advantage, and there is no real shot here anymore for Khazad-dûl.
No. That was the last.
But that was
attack
a
we're gonna see
good move.
here. It was.
ballsy.
It was.